What's up, everybody? You're back with Text to My Ex. I'm Esmarie, and for those of you that don't know, my birthday is coming around the corner. Yes, November 22nd. So all of November, I decided I'm either going to give you a holiday drink or shot that I know for Thanksgiving, or I'm just going to do all of my favorites. I can teach you how to make pretty much any drink that you want to learn, but this month it's all about me. So we're going to start it off with my favorite, probably like my top two favorites, this and a breakfast shot, but it is called the Mexican candy shot. If you've seen some of my older bartending videos, you probably have already seen how to make this, but for those of you that haven't, I want to show you. It does take a little bit more effort, but it's so worth it. So good. Save a little bit of time. I already rimmed my shot glass. You're gonna need chamoy and a little bit of tahini to do that. So you put chamoy first, then you dip it in the tahini. You need just tequila and watermelon pucker. You need a little bit of lime juice and a little bit of hot sauce. So seems like a lot, like I said, but oh, so worth it. You're gonna take an ounce of the tequila and a half ounce of the watermelon pucker. So 4 count and 2 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. You're gonna do a splash of the hot sauce and the lime juice. If I can get it open. All right, shake. You're gonna strain. It's gonna be a pretty pink or orange depending on how much of each ingredient you add. Cheers. Now it is a spicy shot, all right? I will warn you, especially when you lick the rim, because you lick the rim and then you shoot it. All right, cheers. I could seriously drink like 10 of these. No joke, they're so good. But anyways, so that's one of my favorites. Not gonna sip on a drink today during my text. I wanted to do a shot, so let's go ahead and get to our next text. I specifically picked this text because the title of it when it was sent to me was trifling. So I was like, ooh, this must be spicy, you know what I mean? So that's why I did it with a spicy shot. Trifling. You'll understand why I called my ex trifling in a minute. Okay, good, because that's a strong name, you know what I mean? So me and this shorty was dating for a few months. Everything seemed to be going good. The only thing that really bothered me was that when I would try to motivate her or get her to get out of these funks she would be in, she would say that I'm controlling. I tried to understand, but it definitely was a red flag. I should have left then, but I didn't. Little did I know, it wasn't a funk that she was in, it was another motherfucker's bed. Oh. So I worked as a security guard at the same club that she worked at. That's how we met. Nobody really knew about us yet though, because we both wanted to stay on the DL so that we wouldn't get fired. Understood, I've definitely been there. So one night, my car ends up getting towed from where we work and she was off. I call her, she doesn't answer. No big deal, I figured that she was asleep or something. I asked my coworker to drive me to the tow place so that I can get my car. On the way, I text her to let her know what's up. She replies saying sorry that she was asleep and that she was going to hop in the bath and that she'll talk to me later. Okay, no biggie. Tell me why, 20 minutes later, homeboy driving me picks up a FaceTime and I hear her voice. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that. I was like, I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so I stay quiet and I listen. She's in the bath showing this motherfucker and he gets my attention to see his screen, as men do, and it's my chick. So I guess it was like, oh, he wasn't really sure. He wanted to be like super sure. Like, okay, I think that's her voice, but like, let me check. And like, it was definitely his chick. That's fucked up. Now he ain't know that we was together, so I can't spaz on him. I sat there quiet. He's geeking after he gets off the phone. I just let it be. When I got home, I asked if she had anything that she wanted to tell me, and she said no. She looked very confused. I told her what I saw, and even then, she tried denying the entire thing as if I had made it all up in my head. So needless to say, bitches is trifling, and that's why I don't waste my time anymore. So to my ex, you are a piece of shit, and you wonder why you don't get treated right by men. You tried to make me feel bad for your bad past. Whole time you was messing with some other dude. If you had a problem, you could have told me. If I was that controlling, you could have left. But instead, you showed that you're trifling just like all the others. Yes, she was trifling. Yes, she did what she did. But there are such good women out here, women that would never do that, you know. Yeah, she should have been real with you, said that she wasn't happy. I don't know what the issue was that she had with you that she felt the need to cheat. You know, men got their own shit that they need to talk about that they need to work on, but as a woman speaking to other women, we got to do better, you know? Like, if you don't see that potential, if you're not happy, if you're not liking the dynamic of who you're with and what you're doing, it's just better to leave. Just leave, because yeah, you did what you did, and you guys may not be together anymore, but karma's gonna come back to get your ass. So, you know what I mean? Like, you will reap what you sow, no matter how big or small. You will always reap what you sow. Like I said, shitty way to find out someone's cheating on you. I'm not condoning it. I, obviously think that sucks, right? But on the flip side, as you said before, there were red flags that you ignored. Pay attention to that shit, because yeah, this is what happens when you ignore the red flags. You know what I mean? Who gets mad at you motivating them to do better? Like, that's weird. That's a red flag. Like, I don't know how anybody could really get upset about that unless there were certain issues they had with themselves that they didn't want to face, which just sounds like that's how she was. What I always try to emphasize is you cannot hold your past against your future. And I don't know where or why or what happened in my life to where I had that mindset at a very, very, very young age. But like, every person I've ever dated has got like a fresh slate with me. They've gotten like a new me. Like, I've never once judged them or treated them a certain way. I never took my past out on them. And because I just never thought that was fair. You got to give everybody a fair chance. And it's up to you, and it's your responsibility to try to pinpoint those red flags, or try to see things and pay attention to what's good for you and what's not. But on a funny note, like, bitches are fucking ballsy. You gonna fuck her if you gonna cheat, right? I don't condone cheating. I would never cheat. That's just not me. But if you're going to cheat, all right, why the fuck would you do it with someone that works with your boyfriend? That's just stupidity. It's like, did you want to get caught? Maybe she did. We don't know this girl. Maybe she did. Maybe she wanted to get caught. But to me, that is just crazy. And again, I'm not condoning it. I'm not trying to like teach people how to cheat. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just like, it just blows my mind that people would risk that and be so stupid and so careless about it. And to me, that speaks on, they're really not concerned about getting caught because they really don't care. So, yeah. But that's my 2 cents on it. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and come back for more Text to My Ex. I'm Esmarie, and have a good night.